Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do some awesome, feel good Christmas in July crafting. Stay tuned. So guys, here are the cuties that we are going to make today. We're actually going to make these two sweet and awesome little boxes, and they are designed to hold candles. And I'll open it up and show you. They hold candles of this size. This is a 1.5 inch candle, and you can get 4 of them in this box and 2 of them in this sweet little custom milk carton. So this is what we're going to be making today. You'll find this project very useful because, again, any season, any reason, any gender, swap the paper and you can use this craft for any time of the year. I want to thank you guys very much for the prayers, the well wishes, the concern and the love that you showed me when I was off the air for a few days. That meant so much to me. And just so that you know, I was not physically sick. I was mentally just worn down, and not from crafting. Crafting can never burn me out. I can craft 24/7 and not get tired of it. What was weighing heavy on me, and what has been weighing heavy on me, and I debated long and hard about whether or not I wanted to say anything, but I feel as though I need to, because if I don't, it won't stop. But for months now, at least the last 4 months, I have been, and there's no better way to say it, bullied, or attempted to be bullied, intimidated, bothered constantly by subscribers from a crafter over in the UK. And I never initiated any type of negative interaction with this particular crafter. Some of you a while back pointed out to her that you noticed similarities in some of the new things that she had started doing to some of the things that I had been doing on my channel. And apparently that didn't sit well. That was shared in comments as well as in some of the things that she said in some subsequent videos. And unfortunately, it stirred a hornet's nest with some of her subscribers. And I started receiving comments back then that I addressed one-on-one. I was told that, you know, she had been attacked and that someone from this channel had been rude to her. I personally apologized to her because I would not want that to happen to anyone. And I made sure that I reached out and that I personally apologized to her. And we fast forward to now. I don't know what has set this off, but it has gotten bad. I'm being attacked in the comments on her channel. I'm being attacked in the Facebook group. I am being attacked across the board. But it's gotten to the point where I am now receiving ugly emails at my Posh Paper Lady email account, as well as my website's contact me form is being used to basically come at me. And unfortunately, these individuals are using dummy email accounts. So they're creating these dummy accounts. They're creating dummy YouTube accounts so that they can come in under the cover of anonymity and leave these awful comments. And I was handling it until the point the emails started. And the emails is where they decided to just ratchet it up and take it to a level of vitriol that no one should be experiencing. And no one should be the victim of anyone trying to make them feel less than because they happen to have been lucky enough to be born black. And that is exactly what's happening in my email. And some of the comments that are left in the comments section of my videos have been very rude, and I do address those. And And I will continue to address those and then block the people. But all of this is unnecessary. And to this other channel, I'm going to say, you say it all the time that you don't like drama. Then stop the drama. Encourage your folks to stop this foolishness. Don't give them a forum for this foolishness. Your channel should be about crafting. My channel is about paper crafting. That is what I'm focused on. This is paper crafting, guys. This is not the paper mafia. This attempt at bullying and intimidation needs to stop. Please just stop it. It is so unnecessary. I'm going to continue to do what I do on this channel, and to that other channel, do you. And if you don't want any drama, squash this. To you and your subscribers, I say, just stay away from my channel. Don't watch me. Just stay away. I'm okay with that. And if some of you guys are subscribers and you want to unsubscribe, Godspeed. I'm okay with that. I am more than fine with that. I will be okay because I am going to surround myself with people who want to be here and who enjoy being here. So all I can say is please stop this. I let it bother me for a few days, but I'm back now. And this is not going to bother me. It actually has made me more determined to continue the excellent crafting that takes place on this channel and to grow this channel. And if you don't like it, unsubscribe. And to my loyal, wonderful, wonderful online crafting family, please, under no circumstances, please do not go to anyone's channel leaving anything rude, derogatory, negative at all. If you feel like you need to leave a comment on another channel, leave a comment to uplift the craft and not to tear down the person. Because at the end of the day, there is a human on the other side of that video. And I have human feelings just like everyone else, and so does she. So please, let's not engage in that. And I'm going to ask also that you not leave me any comments below about what I just discussed. I don't want to hear it. I don't want any bashing. Let's just focus on having our comments stick to the craft. And having said all of that, y'all, let's craft. So to make this box, we are going to need a piece that measures 10 by 11. And on the 10-inch side, we're going to score at 2, rotate it to the opposite 10-inch side, and score at 2. Then we're going to turn it to the 11-inch side, and we're going to score at 3. Then we're going to score at 5. Then we're going to score at 8. And then we're going to score at 10. And then let's fold and burnish all of our scores. Okay, so once we have all of our scores folded and burnished, you're going to notice that we have this piece that has the narrow piece on it. We're not going to do anything with that yet. We're going to come down here to this section here where we've got this first tab here, and we are going to release this tab. So we need to go up to the score mark, drag down, go to the next score mark and drag down. Then we're going to angle cut in. And then we'll reduce this in size. And let's do the same thing on this side. So we're going to go up to that score mark, drag down, angle in, and go up to this score mark, drag down, angle in, and then we'll reduce it. So then we have this. So now we're going to have these two to deal with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the second score mark and drag all the way down. And let's just go ahead and do that on both sides. So go up to that second score mark, drag down. Then we're going to go ahead and reduce this in size. So once we have it reduced, it's going to look like this. Now we're going to angle in on our tab. So angle here, and then angle here, and angle here. And so yours should look like this. Now we're going to come to this piece here, and we're going to do a very slight angle. Not a big one, just a slight one. And when I say slight, I really am talking about that. So I'm going to do that over here as well. And now we can put our box together. So I am going to take my glue, place my glue on my tabs. Don't you just love this green and white polka dot? So now that we have our glue on this, I am going to bring this piece up, and I'll use my spatula to go on the inside and get everything nice and stuck. And I'm just going to bend this back for a minute. And now we can do the same thing with this one. So I am going to bring it up just like this, and I'll use my spatula to get it stuck. And now we have a box that looks like this. So now we're going to take this one, bring it up, and we are going to place our glue on this piece. Now usually I would have my seam in the back, but on this one I actually have the seam in the front. So when you place your glue down, make sure that you do not place any glue on that fold over flap. We're placing glue on the bottom portion only. Then we'll bring it up just like this. We're going to get that stuck down. Then I'll go on the inside. I'm going to use my ruler because I really want to drag that. And then I'll do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and bend that piece back so that we know we don't need to place any glue on it. But we do need to place glue all over this piece. And then we just need to get it matched up so that when we're matching it up, we need to make sure that this piece can fold over the top. So once you've got it matched, then just take your stylus, your bone folder, or your ruler, and let's go on the inside and get everything nice and smooth. So here we have this sweet polka dot box, and we now have a choice. We can take the lid and place it on the inside, or you can take the lid and place it on the outside and use a magnetic closure, which is what I did on this one. So you would need to place your magnet, hopefully you guys can see that, on the inside, and then your magnet on your decorative piece to close it. On this one, I do want my lid on the inside, and now I'm going to take my decorative piece and I'm going to place that right here on the outside. So before I place it down, I just want to punch a little hole on both sides because I want to put a brad, and the brad is really for decorations. Doesn't serve any other purpose. So I am going to take my brads and I'll lay that down on there just like that. So I am going to take some glue, run my glue all the way around, and then I'll take this piece, get it stuck down. I'm going to open it up, take my hand and go on the inside so I can make sure that I've got the glue making great contact. And then I'm going to look at this because sometimes I can get things just a little bit crooked. But I like how that looks, and I think this little box is just so cute because it can be used for so many different things. But I am going to take out a couple of these little candles, and like I said, I get these from the Dollar Tree, and you get 4 in a pack for $1. And this will actually hold 4 candles, and you could also put some shredded paper in just to kick that cuteness factor up just a little bit. So I am going to lay this one on its side. So then I'll bring the first one in so that you guys can see that we have two very lovely and vibrant Christmas boxes that we can use for all types of reasons. And now we are going to make our second sweet little box, the milk carton. And you can get 2 candles in this. And you know what else? You can make 2 of these from one 12 by 12 piece of paper. So here are the measurements starting on the 10.5-inch side. We are going to score this at 3 1/4, at 5, at 8 1/4, and at 10. Then we're going to rotate it to the 6-inch side. We're going to score this at 1 1/2, 3 1/2, and 4 7/8. And then we are going to fold and burnish all of our scores. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to have a corner rectangle that runs across the bottom where we scored at 1 1/2, and we are going to remove that completely. So let's go up and remove this. And now these tabs are our bottom tabs. So we are going to just angle cut on both sides of these tabs all the way across and free up the tabs. So I'll just go ahead and angle like this, and I'll do that everywhere there's a score. And we're going to have this. So now what we need to do is we don't have any more cutting, but starting at the top here, come down to this panel, and you're going to have a narrow panel here and a narrow panel here. In these panels, we are going to make triangles so that our milk carton will fold easily. And I know some of you guys don't like it when I write on the paper. Anytime I write on the paper, I am not giving this to anyone. So I'll show you exactly how I do it. I just take my ruler, eyeball my center point, then I'm going to take my stylus, and wherever I've drawn that triangle mark, I will just use my stylus to get an impression, and that impression just helps to fold in the side to give me that milk carton look. So then once I have my impressions, and you guys might be able to see those, I'm not really sure, but all I'm going to do is just very slightly tease them, just a little bit, not a lot. So now we have this, and we can put this together. So I am going to take my glue, place my glue on my glue flap, then I can join it with this end over here. And what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the score mark that's here, when it comes all the way around, it meets that score mark, and this one too. And I'll use my spatula to get everything nice and straight and stuck down. So now you can see that we have this. Let's go ahead and put our box together. So I'm going to fold in my sides, place my glue, then where I have my box glued together, that's going to be the back. So I'll fold the back in first, then I'll take some glue, place it on the front part. Let's go ahead and fold that. Make sure our box is nice and square. Get that glue stuck. And so now when we pinch in, we should end up with a very crisp little milk carton. And you can see just how cute that is, and how easy was that. So now we have a milk carton, and we can put our candles in it. Then we can take a beautiful little piece of ephemera, And this one says special delivery from Santa. And I'm going to use one of my little mini clothespins to close it. And isn't that sweet? These are so stinking cute and so easy to make. And like I said, you can get 2 of these from one 12 by 12 piece of paper. So you can make these up for any season, any reason, any gender, guys, and they are going to be a hit no matter what. So when finished, this measures 3 1/4 by 2 by 4 1/4. When finished, this one measures 6 by 2 by 3. So I am going to bring all of these little cuties back in so that y'all can see just how festive our tables can be when we're working with these Christmas colors. And several of you have asked me about Christmas craft fairs, and do you need to make everything Christmas themed at the craft fair? No, you don't. Christmas themed items should really be about 30% or less of the items that you're selling at your craft fair, because people want things that they can use all year. So typically what you should be doing is you should have a section that's devoted to Christmas, but then you should have a larger section that's devoted to the rest of the year. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.